Looks lighter on the screen than it actually is.
Really?
Yeah, look.
Yes, you're right. It does look lighter.
It's like an hour lighter. It's a little bit darker than this right now. We're packed up. We're ready to go on our big trip out to the Midwest, to Iowa, to Wisconsin, and do camping. So we got 6 people camping in tents. So you know that means a ton of gear. And we've got underneath that canoe right there is a big one of them car top bags filled with like sleeping pads and the camping chairs and 2 cots for mom and dad. So we're just packing up now. Everything's locked up.
Yep.
Ready to go, right?
There you go.
We got all the kids, right? That's the number one thing. You have everybody?
We never know.
Sometimes you forget one. And then they're home alone.
For us it's too hard because we're figuring out where everything is in the truck.
Yeah. Well, it would be hard to leave someone at home because then we'd have all this extra room to store stuff and be like, hey, fill that seat with stuff. Wait, that's where Gunner sits.
He just finished.
What's he doing?
Shoving those in there. So they don't
Tucking
flop
straps.
around.
All right.
Yeah.
You got some ice at Sheets. All right. So we had to get ice at Sheets, and now we're on our way. We tied those up. That's the straps flapping in the wind.
All right.
There we go. Good morning. We're here at Saylorville Lake in Iowa. So we ended up staying at this park called Jester Park, and we're going to be going out this morning on Saylorville Lake just because that's the closest lake to where we're at. It was easy to get the boat in the water and just go see what there's out there. So we got it rigged up, everything all rigged up. We can put a little motor on here just in case you need to go someplace far, which I don't think so. We don't know these waters very well or at all, so we're just going to go out there and see what we can catch this morning and have some fun. Blade's gonna tease this carp. See that carp right there in the water? Like a torpedo. He's still going. We've been trying to catch some of this mud hole. All it is like foot deep mud. Yeah, show him, Blade.
Look.
That's like 2 inches. And this wind is pushing us. We can't really get like, well, we never know where the deep water is, to be honest with you. So we're just gonna mess with this carp. So we're not even worried about fishing at this point. We try to get some top water and just where we were fishing at. I don't think there's any bass there. The water's just too muddy. Mud bottom, no rocky bottoms. I can't find any depth here. I don't have any charts. So we're kind of fishing blind. I don't have a depth finder. Fishing blind. We gotta find some carp. See another carp? We had one earlier. He did like 2 or 3 of them. They got caught under the boat, and they're like beating the bottom of the boat up. They're like, oh, boom, 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 underneath the boat. And then another one took off, and he ran right into my trolling motor. Shallow. It's like logs sticking up. I'm not seeing any right here. All right, let's paddle to another spot. Blade spotted some carp straight ahead. Got their back sticking out of the water. She's gonna hit the boat. No, look at that. Look at the torpedo. There's one right there. He's sitting there. He's just sitting there still. He's coming towards us, yeah.
Oh, there's one right there.
Another one right there. Wait, don't see the hook. snag one of these, babe. We should snag one. What lure can I afford to lose? Find a lure that I can afford to lose. Let's see what we got. See if we got any lures or hooks we can afford to lose. Or pull a treble hook off from something else. Well, that was a short day of fishing. We're gonna get off this mud hole. It was kind of fun seeing those carp though jump around. So if we had all of our lures here, we'd rig something up to maybe try to catch them or play with them. But we have very little stuff, and I don't feel like losing any of these lures. Wind's blowing us. We gotta start paddling. I'm back. I got a shower. Feel a lot better now. And now we're eating some munchies.
There's no need to record. Sure there is.
Blade.
Miranda.
The gun of the punter. And Valerie the wonderful. And Mommy the awesome.
Smells good.
And Daddy the delirious. The mud hole fisherman. Mud hole. Our home away from home at Jester Park. I'll give you the grand tour. There's the dad bed and the mom bed. And then the rest of them have pads on the floor. Standing here at the tree that I climbed up, and the principal wanted to give me a spanking. Then I ran all the way to Huxley. But here's the tree. I'm gonna go touch it. The tree. Hi, tree. I knew you'd still be okay. They thought I was gonna hurt you by climbing into you, and I said it's a tree. It'll be fine. And here it is. Everything's tore down except for my tree. My tree's right here, standing strong. It lasted longer than the school.
I'm gonna touch the tree.
Now remembers the story, right?
Yeah, I remember the story.
Wow.
I like the story.
But look, its limb must have broke off from me. I must have damaged the limb. That's awesome. But this is the playground. And the monkey bars are right here. This is where the monkey bars are at. They have a slide over in the corner and a merry-go-round right there. Look at it. Oh, feel this grass, Valerie. Lay in this grass. Oh my gosh, real grass. Oh, real grass in Iowa. I can't believe it. Oh, wow. Blade, come out here and get in the grass. Come out here and lay in the grass. Oh man, see how soft it is, your feet. Oh, I've got so
Yeah,
nice.
it's not like weeds.
I'm like, oh, it's a tree.
I don't know how many years ago was I in what was that, third grade? Long time
Third
ago.
grade would be. Third grade, you would have been 8.
All right.
8 years old,
So
and now you're 53.
45 years ago.
Okay.
All right. There's a quarter mile. That's when you start slowing down before you get to the corner up there, curve up there. All right. Still running.
Still running.
Still running. I'm gonna make it home.
He's running. He's running away from the principal.
Principal.
Okay.
You want to give me a spanking? All right, we're almost there. That wasn't there. That joke. Okay, so ta-da! There's where we used to catch our pigeons We had pet pigeons. I'd climb up in the eaves up there and I'd get the pigeons out. So I had all these pet pigeons that we'd bring back home for a cage. And this was a cornfield right here. This is where we played. And the Indian trails are back there, so we got to check out the Indian trails.
In this house.
And there's my house.
Here.
Oh, they fixed up behind his house.
Which one?
This is my house.
This one right on the corner.
And this is where I parked my Camaro.
So this little house right here.
I
Where's the
parked my
house?
Camaro right there.
Oh, that was the house.
This was a rare, and that was a train track.
Yeah, where the sidewalk is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right next to that house.
Right next to my house.
Yep.
And then this up here is a big hill. We gotta walk back here. We gotta go back to. Look, what's the power station doing back there?
I don't know.
Back my Indian trails. We messed my Indian trails up.
I don't know.
There's a guy my dad said always stole his topper off the window off his truck. Drive through the driveway. Okay, officer, we'll drive through the alley.
It's gonna be a tight squeeze past that pickup truck.
Where that garage was our old beat up garage, which wasn't much of a garage. I cleaned it out so I could put my car in it. My car. That was my yard right there. Is my house. It's right there. Except they kind of made it look worse. That was it right there. And then we had some bushes. We had a big tree they cut down. Where that? Everything's so much smaller. Did they?
They went in the road?
Yeah.
Was your yard bigger than that?
Yeah, it was a little bit bigger than that. They wanted.
I think they might have widened the road.
It was Tom Hines' house. So I used to shoot.
You see the gray
Yeah, I'll
house?
show you.
Bottle
Okay, let's pull. So we'll show you. I used to shoot bottle rockets from my window right there into Tom Hines' window right there. Isn't that cool?
To see Daddy's window?
In my window?
And across the street,
Hit him
and
in the
there's
wrong window.
Tom,
Bingo! Point.
the Heinen's house, Tommy's window.
Yeah.
Shot bottle rock.
Shot bottle rockets.
There was the-
And then my mom was, before that was there, that, what's it called?
The trellis?
Sunroom.
Or the
Sunroom, those steps there. And one day my mom was sitting there and we had a bunch of fireworks and she lit one and she dropped it and landed and the police officer pulled up and said, Shirley. And they were going, boom, and she was like,
Oh, so behind you.
so anyway, so we got, I'll go on the block again. We gotta look at the Indian Trail. So this tree, it seemed like it's so much bigger before.
They're too small now.
Unless there's another tree. Maybe there's another tree out here. But I used to park my Camaro right here, and about right where that line, where the grass starts, is where my front tire would be when I built my Camaro. And then this was all gravel over here, because it was the train track wasn't being used anymore. So we used to park our cars right here, and where that grass is.
Ta-da!
Right?
Huxley, a little town of Huxley.
So they didn't have these big power lines here, though. So then the bedroom that Tim and I turned into like a lounge, or venture apartment was on this side of the house.
So that was the window upstairs.
Yep, the window upstairs.
Daddy and Uncle Dude.
What do you think about that house? It's a cool house, isn't it? I could walk across the street and hang out with Tom, or I could drive over to Dave Hadaway's house on my bicycle. I want to go down to the Indian Trails. We have to walk through there and get chickered.
Yeah, I don't want to get chiggers.
See, so that does go down to the old tracks. So over there where that power station is was the Indian Trails, and there was the train track that went over a bridge, and the bridge was right there, and then train tracks go underneath it. So you had train tracks and train tracks, and now the train tracks went this way. Now a path.
Bike trail, yeah.
Yeah, trail.
So the one you were running over on was coming over from over there, right?
Yeah, let's walk down there. Let's walk down there. Yeah, so it was the one that is now part of the bike path. Look, part of the old bridge is still here. Cool. That's where the old bridge was. And that's where the other train track was. And this is the other side of the bridge. Yeah, it's hard to get up there, but looks like I still see part of the train bridge up here. There it is. There it is. See how much higher it was, Blade? This was, and I used to try, there was really, from the bottom here, there was a hill that went up, and I tried to drive my Volkswagen up at one time. I get almost to the top and it'd fall back down. But this is the old Indian trails. It's still here, actually. Look at this. See this shale? That's what they always put the base. Rats. Ah, I made it. This is where the old bridge started to go across. And that's the old tracks right there. Isn't that cool? And there was one of these on the other side. It went that way. And that's where I tried to drive my Volkswagen up. Like trying to drive my Volkswagen up that hill. And I'd slip back down. This is where the train track bridge was. This is how high it used to be. The old grain elevator blade is right there. And now we're going over the old bridge. See it? Smell it? Still smells like tar. And then the tracks, yeah, down there, were basically right about here, I think. Yeah, right here. The tractors. So imagine being up here, Valerie, and the train going by underneath you, or you cut railroad ties out and then you sit above the bridge. Now imagine jumping off this bridge. Like about right here in the snowdrifts. You jump off the bridge in the snowdrifts. No. But it wasn't quite that steep. There it is. But right there, that was where the old train station was. Right there, it's haunted. So people say it was haunted, but I never believed it.
Let's go there. If it's haunted, then we have to.
Let's see how high it up. Now you can see, give perspective how high we were up over the bridge. This one might have been a little bit higher. Just a tad higher.
Would you survive like the train was going by? You just jumped on.
I
No.
don't think so.
Oh, they got a stop sign too. That used to not be there. So, and then I'd walk to school, and right there, the lunchroom is right there in the corner, and the shop was on this side. And here's where I parked my car when they kicked me out of this. I couldn't park in the school parking lot, so I parked my car right there every day.
Right there?
You're not
Right there.
straightforward. You kind of
So this is now middle school? What used to be your high school?
Where'd you do the burn at?
I'll show you. You can go around back. Oh, that wasn't there before. That's the new library. A nice library.
It says City of Huxley, City Hall, Police Department, Library, and Fitness. Which I think this is where, at the time, Karen Hathaway came for her exercise thing in the morning.
Oh, I thought she had to drive like some long ways. It's like,
I know, why everything's closed.
oh, we can't go that way anymore. So that's still track and field right there. We gotta go around the other
What's
side.
it's named after Nels Nord.
What is?
The Nels Nord Public Safety Building for the cops. Isn't that funny?
around back that way.
So this building here was the old Ballard High School.
Yeah.
It's now Ballard Middle School. So that's where Daddy went to high school, right here. So, Ballard High School. Yep.
Actually, looks like they might have added a little section onto it from right
Yeah, they
here.
kind of built onto it a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
But and they didn't have these parking lots up front. Parking spot.
Parking spaces.
There's my parking spot right there.
Right there.
There's my parking. I'm even closer to school than park
Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, when you get to be a senior, you have your park. You call your parking spot. It's not part of the school rules, but you claim it, and no one dares park in the senior's parking spot. Especially as a 1969 Camaro sitting there. That's because it's Dane Alexander's spot. So,
The back of the school.
so that's the track I ran on. And my park, they changed, these are diagonal now, they weren't diagonal. My parking spot was right about, it was right about here.
Mm-hmm.
And Dave Hadaway's parking spot was right there.
Mm-hmm.
So, we parked right here. This is my parking spot.
That's your parking spot
This
right
is my
here.
parking spot.
That's your parking spot.
It's mine.
Yep.
I park here. So, when you leave school, you pull up here. In school, you drive up here. All right, and you get your tires good and warmed up right here. I think it was that about right here? So it was a half mile. So I did a, and my car's like gliding sideways. Everybody's watching. Uncle Dude's back in these windows in class, and he's watching me out the windows. The windows are different now though, but they're all watching me as the smoke is rolling into the windows of the school. The tires are like all heated up now, so they're spinning really good. So I'm going about this fast, but my tires are rotating.
Truck.
What truck?
White one.
So I went all the way up to right here. My tires still full speed. And then I slowed down about right here a little bit. I did it, and then I spun around the corner. And then took off.
It took off down that way.
Off down that way.
Yep. There's a little, they have a
Oh,
stop
it's
sign. There's stop signs everywhere now.
Wow. So then I spun around this corner. And raced back to my car, parked my car, and jumped in the other car.
What were they doing while you were doing the burnout?
Looking at
Did you
me.
just decide to head outside and do it or something?
No, I was done with school for the day.
Okay.
Because I don't remember if I went to Ditch Witch after that. I was driving around town. I think I drove around the Ford LTD. I parked my car and I got in the Ford LTD. I think I had to get ready to go to work, so I drove to Ditch Witch after that. Okay, so I showed you that.
Yep, and there's,
If I wanted to
Daddy's
walk the
house.
back way to school, I just walked it that way, down this road,
yeah, and there's,
and then towards the school. So back home again.
ta-da.
I'm home. What do you think about that?
Mhm.
Well, it's traffic.
So what was the address? It was 308 what
West
street?
First Street.
West 1st Street.
Yep.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep. The Little Brig of Huxley.
All right, now I'll show you where Dave Hadaway lived.
And there's the newer, when did they get the new water tower?
After I left.
After you left.
Yeah.
I like how they have all the cell things on top. It says Huxley on it, but we can only see Lee. Lee. The Ixley.
All right, so let's go. Old style house.
Who is there?
Ashley
The Lyles?
The
Okay.
Lyles. Later, they moved in. Pam and Linda Robbins moved into the house. They were twins. They were one set of twins. We had like 5 sets of
They
twins.
have a nice yard. Someone's in the gardening.
So here's we're at the Fieldbrook Church, and this is where I went to what's it called? Summer Sunday School? What's it
Oh, like
called?
Vacation Bible School?
Vacation Bible School. That's what Vacation Bible School every year was there. And I sat in that front lawn right there and ate my Twinkie or whatever thing I got. The only time I ever got them in my life was if I was going to
Vacation Bible School. Cool.
I got my little Debbie's.
Mhm.
And then we're going to Dave Hadaway's house. So this I ride my bicycle from our house all the way to Dave Hadaway's house, which is the next road right there. So that's where we rode our bikes off the roof of the garage.
So the brown house?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
So that little garage there.
Where'd you park off the
What was the other one? No, they just knew the garage. Yeah, we ride our bicycle off that roof to see how much we could flex our rims. See if they break. You get to do a wheelie right at the end, right? Because you got to land on both wheels. So you pull up. And that's where Dave jumped 18 trash cans in that driveway. And that
Oh, that's pretty good. 18 trash
18
cans.
trash cans was phenomenal. Got a car behind me. We gotta drive around. We gotta drive to 18 trash cans. Show you how far really the jumper was. So I think they were 18 trash cans the long way.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Not the short way, huh?
Maybe we should find out from Dave. It was ridiculous. Maybe it was 15. It was ridiculous amount how far he jumped. And then he broke his collarbone.
Ouchie.
He broke his collarbone.
Ouchie.
Okay, so we gotta drive through the alley. Okay, let's drive through. Who's this car from Virginia driving? Okay. Here's where you start. You gotta really get your speed going, right?
You be pedaling your bicycle?
Pedaling your bicycle. You probably
Pedal.
started back on the other street, actually.
Yeah.
Pedal as far as you get. When
And
you
so
jump,
who built the jump?
we did. So we
You
start.
are, okay.
Yeah. So the jump was somewhere around here, right? So I would say the jump was about where that stick is, right there. That's where we start lining them up at.
Uh-huh.
And I think he jumped to about like the end of this garage.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how the heck how'd he do that?
It must have
jumped
been
up.
perfectly angled or something.
No.
Or he had great speed.
Yeah, it was nuts how far he jumped. Because you have to stop before you get to the road.
Yeah.
On gravel even.
I know.
And grinding. So,
Dave Hadaway's
Dave
house.
Hadaway's house. Alright, what else is there? John, let's see. Like that way we can go. I go like Casey's, where I used to work.
Yep.
I showed him the ball field. Oh, I know where I gotta go. I was gonna do that, but instead I went down to our house again. I meant to turn into the park where we had my 30th meeting.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wouldn't it be fun to ride around this town, Blade? Just ride your
Yeah.
bicycle with your friends?
Well, maybe we need to bring our bicycles. Next
Isn't
time.
that cool? Oh, that would be awesome.
Just ride around Huxley. That would be fun.
You just ride around with your friends all day. I mean, look at this town. It's like it's all flat. Go over to your friend's house and hang out all day. Now we gotta turn right at Main Street again.
I see a kid riding his bike. Or it might
I'm
be
surprised you don't
might
see
be a
more.
person, but it looks like a kid.
I'm surprised I don't see more kids riding their bike,
That could be an adult. From far away, it looked like a kid. Maybe this is a fellow kid that grew up with you, Dad.
actually.
He's still riding his bike around town.
Yep. He probably was, Judy.
Yeah.
He just rides his bike around town like he used to when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's our park. This was the town park. That's where we had my 30th reunion.
Yeah. Well, not 30th reunion. When your daddy turned 30, we planned a birthday
Oh,
party for him, his 30th birthday party for his relatives. And quite a few of them actually came.
Mesclid or below.
What's it called? The Nordkalsum Park? So anyway, the party was mainly inside. So we had a whole bunch of food. Now they've changed. This doesn't look the same. Because I remember there being grass here,
Yeah,
and there was a tree and a picnic
it
table.
was gravel. They've had.
Yeah, because we sat out here and talked outside when we were done with the party. Because there was like a, yeah. So they've changed that a little bit. Now the playground was there though.
Yeah, there was a fence that was over there, so.
Yeah. But in there, in that building, is where we had there's a picture we took that day. And was that the last picture of all of you together before your mom died?
It was.
Well, we didn't realize when we planned Daddy's 30th birthday party here and came back home. And we took a picture of Grandma Shirley, Grandpa Greg, and all 5 kids. And it was taken here outside. And so actually, is that the picture you have in your office?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're now very, very glad that we had that 30th birthday party for Daddy and we came back home for it because it was the last time that we were all together before she died. Got my Schwalbe.
I'll go by the house again.
He keeps gravitating back to his house.
That's right.
He loves his old house.
Dude, I want to buy it.
Yeah, probably the
I want to
same.
buy it and then they get back to
And
me.
fix it up, yeah.
Fix it
Fix it
like
up
these
your
two.
way. Looks like they're adding a deck to their house. Whoever has the Heinen's house looks like they made it kind of nice in the
You
back.
know what's funny is last time I was here, the house was falling apart.
Oh, the Heinen's house.
Yes, I was like, I never thought I'd see that house look like that because Denny always kept his stuff looking nice.
Yeah.
When you go there's new house, you know how.
Yeah, yeah.
That house is, look how many year old
Well,
that
look at-
house is.
It looks. They put all new siding on
There
it.
used to be a field back here. None of these houses were here.
But see, they fixed up the back of that house. They had a little patio out there.
They made it look really nice.
So someone fixed it up. Oh, there's someone driving a golf cart around town. Is that a little teenager? We'll let her go first. Or should I let's go first? So you're doing good.
Yep. Shoot a bottle rocket. There's the Casey's, but that's not the original Casey's. The original Casey's was a little bit further back, and
Yeah,
they had a
this-
fire, and they built a new one,
Yes.
and they moved that one forward.
So this isn't the actual. I don't think you have to turn.
What?
I was making sure you weren't trying to go that way.
So, and then across the street, there used to be this old garage we rented out, and we go work on our cars over there. You want to go to Casey's?
Well, I didn't get that good of a shot of it, but
I'll turn around. Double tipped. All kinds of ice cream. I used to park my Camaro over there on the side
that's
of
the
it.
bump here. Woo.
But we had this old, it used to be an old mechanic shop, the garage, and they didn't have anybody to rent it, so we rented for like, I think $25 a month. We rented that thing, and we'd pull our cars in and work on it. And had a mechanic's pit that you walk underneath your car.
Someone came on their ATV with their dog.
We're out of gas. You get gas.
Sure. I guess at the Casey's. Look at that dog behaving himself just sitting on the ATV.
Where?
That's funny.
Oh, it's train.
So,
Somebody drove their ATV up here.
the Casey's. As Daddy said, this isn't the actual building he worked in, but same location-ish.
They added a new fence here. Nice looking fence all the way around. If you watch the Superman movie, this looks just like the Superman graveyard. There's Mom.
Our other family members have been here.
Yep. Yep, see, Mom died in 1999.
Go get some more Christmas.
Phyllis, I got her another stone. Is it just lining up for David? Yep. walking back from the bathhouse. What's Blade doing?
Waiting around for something to
We survived the rainstorm.
We didn't get soaking wet. Yay.
Can you help us take the canoe off?
Sure.
All right. So here's our tent last night. Survived the downpour, the lightning, and the wind. Did all right. Walmart special tent. Just a little bit of leak. Just a little leak. We had this up during the rain. And it was kind of nice. It worked for most of the light rain. But then it started leaking, I think, water down the side here. And so we got a puddle right there. So it's puddling water. I'm going to have to soak that up with something. That's a lot of stuff. But I guess for a family of 6, with all of your sleeping bags and pillows and clothes, plus fishing equipment, a tent, and a canopy just in case we need it. Some tools in case the truck has a problem. It's not as bad, not too bad, but it's a full truck. Plus I got some stuff on the roof. Life jackets, trolling motor. And the cooler's over there with the food in those bags. So after spending $53 at McDonald's for a lunch, I think we're sticking with packing our own lunches. I think Aldi might have better prices than McDonald's.
Yeah, it does.
What do you think, Valerie?
It definitely does have better prices than McDonald's.
Aldi rocks. We
Yes.
like Aldi. So, and then so we just got our sandwiches packed for tonight. And not for tonight, I'm sorry. We just got our sandwiches packed for this lunch today. And then when we get to camp tonight, I think we're going to be doing hot dogs or something. Do you know what we're eating tonight, Valerie?
No idea.
And it doesn't matter because we're on vacation. We'll just get what we want. So we went to this place, we didn't record it because, well, we didn't record it, but we went to this place called, what was called the Iowa Machine Shed.
Yep.
And how was your food at the Iowa Machine
It was
Shed?
very good.
This was on, I think, Hickory in Des Moines, Iowa. And it was good, wasn't it?
Yes.
What would you say about our service and our waiter?
It was awesome.
He was terrible, wasn't he? He gave us 5 straws, and he's supposed to give us 6.
He was messing with Gunner. Make sure everyone gets one of those, and he whispered to Dad, "There's only 5.
There's only 5. He was on to Gunner from the beginning, I'm going to tell you. He knew that Gunner was the one, the bright red
The
hair.
one to mess with.
The one we'll mess with. And then what else did he do? Gunner said, well, actually, you gave me 7. So what else did he say? That was funny.
Like the guy, like he was saying how he was like abbreviating the order. He says, "Okay, I'm gonna read this back to you." Like it says, "You wanted like some like
Liver and Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, liver and Brussels sprouts."
So Gunner was like, "What's liver?" I'm like, "Trust me, you don't want it."
I'm pretty sure he didn't say that. Like or he might have said like people eat liver or something like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure he knows what liver is.
Yeah. I don't like eating organs.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was pretty fun. What else about the machine shed? Was your food good or was it nasty? Yuck.
It was yummy.
It was good. It was good.
I had chicken pot pie. It was very delicious.
Chicken pot pie.
Mom would tell you I licked the bowl. I didn't actually, but I just scraped it a lot.
I think she licked the bowl. Ah, licked it up. Okay, so that was fun. We didn't record it though. I don't know. Sometimes when you're recording things, you're trying to enjoy life, you just can't record everything. So you just want to put the camera down and take some time to enjoy a meal with family and have some fun. It was funny. And not make people around you nervous. But that guy would have been pretty funny to record.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would be good.
Also, the uniforms are cool.
Yeah, he was in the, yeah, we'll tell him about the uniforms.
Red checker shirt and overalls.
Overalls. The name of our waiter was Randy, by the way. He was I don't know how old Randy was, but probably about my age, maybe a little bit younger. And he was pretty funny. He was a good guy. He was a lot of, hopefully gave him a really good tip. I'm sure Jeannie did. All right, so anyways, that's cool. Now we're getting ready to go. Mommy's getting her stuff packed up. The cooler.
Cooler's ready to go back in the truck.
Blade's still on a hike. He hasn't come off the Appalachian Trail yet, so he just has to bring his backpack with him everywhere. Along with this new hat he got. Check that hat out. Zachary Fowler.
I guess it's a good thing of us eating our food. Food we have to pack.
Is that a new one? Is that the same one I was out here the other day?
Yep.
Same one. Yay.
Yeah, there we go.
I brought some wildflowers. Yay.
Got flowers for
Flowers.
Greg and Shirley.
For Daddy-O and for Mom. Yeah,
Shirley and Greg
I like
on a
that.
sunny day.
That's right. Nice. Okay, cool. What's it say, Miranda? Come read it to us.
Name's Dan, Salim, and Tim. The name Dan sounds familiar.
So Shirley A was for Shirley Ann. Her birthday was August 10th. She was born in 1943, the same year as my dad. And she passed away on May 26th of 1999. And Grandpa Greg, Gregory Phillip, that's what the P's for, June 6th, 1929. And he passed away on January 16th of 2011. And they were married on May 11th of 1963. It's already
Bug's
flying.
confused. He thinks it's a real flower.
They look so pretty if you think it's a real flower. Shirley's favorite verse. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. 23rd Psalm.
How does that make any sense?
You guys are a pleasant surprise.
Well, we said we were going to leave early this morning, and we had to run our hugs to get some stuff done. Oh, we all like hugs.
I know.
I'm your auntie.
Sweet.
Gene.
Can I shake your hand? Am I not Fist bump.
What's up, James?
That's your Uncle Dan.
Give you a hug, brother. How you doing?
How you doing, man?
That's your daddy's brother.
Hey there.
You guys want something to drink?
You guys having a good time?
Danny and Jamie are brothers. Can you believe that? Ah.
Look at this, and you are white.
I know. I was gonna cut my hair this morning, but I didn't.
Here, get you a video. I'll get you a video. All right.
Oh boy.
Here's my brother. I know he looks old, but he's a pretty tough
Old?
guy.
Oh jeez.
They're my old guns.
He's been doing that since he was a kid.
He's been doing that since I know him.
That's why I post all those pictures of him.
It's all
Awesome.
that block land.
Oh yeah.
I gotta get pictures of Valerie. You want to do it back here?
Good morning, Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. We just got here really late last night. It was dark. We set up the tent. Didn't have really any time for recording, and now we don't know the lay of the land, so we just dropped this on the beach, and we're gonna go fish out there. And we got a storm coming in the distance back there. So I think we're just gonna get really wet today, but we're gonna go out. We're gonna fish over on this side over here. We couldn't find it was kind of steep over there on the rocks to put in, but so we didn't put the boat in there. But we're gonna go hit these boat docks, and out here I think there was a grass line I saw on Google Earth, and I marked it on the map. So I'm not sure if there's grass there now or not. But we got Blade here, he's ready to go as usual, and then we're just gonna launch in the boat now. So let's get going. Jump in here. Let's put a little bit further forward a little bit more. Okay, now walk forward. Can you get in there? Or do you want to? Yeah, that's good. All right, Blade's pretty good at this. Pushing us already. It's pretty looming rain over there. Try to get in here too. Can you put your oar in the water and then straighten out the boat so we're not against the shore? Once I jump in there, my weight's gonna push down the ground on the shore. That's good. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna jump in now. It's always tricky with the canoe. Okay. Ready to shove off. This water's beautiful. See the bottom. Sandy bottom with some stones down there. Very nice. Onward. Let's go find our fishing spot, Blade. Looks like the rain's coming in. Starting to rain now. No fish. Actually, Blade has some little fish on his worm and it jumped off. We want to go deeper in the water, but we don't want to go out there with any type of thunder, so we're staying really close to the docks. Really close to the docks. Actually, we're just here because my lure got caught up in this thing here, and I had to come here and undo it. Now it's really raining hard. Let me show you blades real quick. Look where we are. Thank you, whoever owns this boat dock. We might be sitting here a while. Blade just caught a fish. I saw he had a fish before he even knew he had a fish. When you got a fish on there? By that time he was reeling it in. Got the cameras on. There you go. Hey, there's a fish. Let me take a picture of that one. And get the camera down. I'm gonna put a jigging wrap on. So here's our situation. We have a depth finder, a new Humminbird Helix 5, but we left the transducer at home. So we have a map, a base map, because I haven't bought any maps for it yet. I downloaded waypoints to this last night, or 2 days ago, but I only got waypoints for the other lake, so I'm not sure what happened to the waypoints for this one. So we're fishing blind out here. Not only is it raining, we don't know what the depth is, and we don't know where my points of interest are. So we're just blindly fishing in the rain, hoping we catch something. But Blade did catch one fish back there off the dock. But it's so shallow and the water's so clear. We'll see. We'll give this a shot. Man, as soon as I got that jig tied on, look what started coming. And we had some lightning, so we're heading back underneath this other dock. Maybe we'll catch something underneath that. It's about to get us though. We're racing to get to that dock over there. Here we are again. Not much chance to fish today. There's Blade. Not getting much fishing done, are we? I think I only got less than 20 casts in today. Lots of rain. That lightning makes me nervous. Hanging out with a Blade. Look at that giant fish I just caught. We're out here on what I think is a hump. I'm not sure. We have no way of telling because we don't have a depth finder. But according to the map, we're on a hump. It feels like we're about 15 feet deep, and I caught this fish. He's got red eyes. Look at that. Not really sure what kind of fish that is, but we'll take it. There he goes. Swimming away. Still raining. We're about done. We're just gonna fish here for a little while, and we're probably gonna head back in. We're starting to get cold. The wind's blowing, and we're all wet. Blade's gonna catch a fish here shortly. Blade just caught a monster. Bluegill. Ta-da!
You can swim in the live well under your feet.
Exactly, look at that. We got our own live well. After drying ourselves out, we are now driving around Lake Geneva town. What do you want to call it? Geneva. Ice cream must be the thing to do here because everybody's eating
Yeah.
ice cream. And there's lots of ice cream places. This fine people eat ice cream. Fancy library. Day 2 at Bigfoot State Park and Geneva Lake. We're going to take off with a boat and see what we can catch today. Yesterday we just caught a couple small, whatever fish they were, and Blake caught a bass. So we're going to hit it today and see what we can do with no way of knowing where the fish are. All right, we're catching a few of these things. They got red eyes and a little mouth like a bass, but it's not a smallmouth bass. So, pretty good though. Let's get them go back into the water. Buddy. All right, we found them. You got the net? Where'd it go? Oh, here's a big one. Sorry, bud. Oh, hang on. Oh, whoa, Blake, good job working them. That's a good fish. Uh-oh, my. Hey. That's a pretty, I mean, it's not huge, but
Better than what we were getting.
better than what we've been catching, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy. Trying to get it pinned up against the dock. And then you want to weigh that one? Let's get a picture real quick. I got you in the camera getting that. Nice looking bass. What do you think, 2 pounds?
Yeah. Probably.
Well, it looks like that does it for this spot. Blade caught a pretty good bass over there. And what size was it, Blade? We couldn't get to go to pounds.
Probably 2 pounds.
They said 0.44 kilograms.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, because the lake's starting to get pretty rough, and we're gonna head back across the lake back to Bigfoot State Park. We had gone all the way across because the water was deeper and closer to shore near some docks over here, so we decided to come over here. Now it's gonna take us a while to get back across the lake. Comes a big boat. Don't run over us. You made it, Blade. Paddled all the way across the lake pretty much. All the way across because the trolling motor battery wasn't helping much. Quite a ways. Couple miles.
Lots of arm exercise.
Alright, now I gotta put some lures away and just made a call for a ride to come pick us up. And then we're gonna do some more fun stuff around Geneva Lake. Oh, there's our ride right there. Look at that, a ride. Alright, all loaded up. Ta-da! Yay! Oh, air conditioned truck feels nice. There we go. Bye, beach. We're back. What you doing?
Reading.
Good reading.
Me.
Blade's relaxing now. What's Valley doing? Writing.
Uh-huh.
We got reading and writing.
And doing
And it's
nothing.
hot.
And sitting with Blade. Drinking a Powerade.
I wrote all of this today.
All right. What is this?
This. It's a piece of
This
paper with
new
writing.
story idea.
Story idea. All right.
Yeah.
I want a red drink.
I'm going to attempt to like write it all in like 1 month if I can.
Good.
For practice.
Good job.
Mhm.
We're doing the walkway around Lake Geneva. What is it? How many miles is it? We don't know.
20 miles, but we're not doing the whole thing.
25. We're doing a walk around Lake Geneva on a sidewalk. So we're walking, I guess, across everybody's property, but it's open to the public. It's like 25 miles, 26 miles, Blade says. It's kind of cool though. You get to walk this thing along the lake. The lake's really pretty. Crystal clear water, and every yard's unique that you walk through the back of these beautiful homes. There was some fish back here we caught, Blade, earlier. We were back here earlier, and Blade and I caught some fish under these docks, I think it was, or that one. It's kind of like walking through a garden, you know. Everybody's got their backyard, everybody competes with each other to see who's got the prettiest backyard. Lade's pointing out that it was pouring down raining yesterday. That's the boat we stayed under for the lightning. That's one of them.
I recognize
That's the first one. Then the lightning let up and it was just raining a little bit, so we went back out. And then we heard the thunder and it started raining again, so we had to come back. And then we stayed over underneath one of these boats over here. The second part of the storm, Blade and I sought refuge under that boathouse. All this green here really cools things down, doesn't it? Shade and these nice shrubs. Waves from the boats coming in. That's a decent sized house.
So on the write up for the path, they give you the history of this house.
Now we've been walking along this path and we've actually entered into Lake Geneva, the town. Well, it's all actually part of the town. Even the state park is part of the town. But we're now walking in the town where they have ice cream. Got a cookies and cream waffle cup. Is it good? Which one did you get?
I just got vanilla because I didn't know what to pick.
It happened to me.
Yeah, mommy asked me.
What did you get?
Chocolate chip cookie dough and a bowl.
All right. Which one did you get?
No, cookies and cream. Mommy wants us to head over there.
You want what?
Head over there.
Okay. Valerie and Blake, let's go this way.
I don't know why, but this just reminds me of Luigi's Mansion. I don't know why.
What did mommy get?
It's really good.
What is it?
It's called two berry pie. So it's got raspberry and strawberry in it, and vanilla, along with a little bit of
Are we
Hi
allowed
to-
to sit down?
Yes, you can sit, and they also have bathrooms.
Just finished our ice cream cones. Is it good? Like the ambiance of the noisy vehicles driving by?
The ambiance is awesome.
Yeah, Gonzalez Landscaping.
You want to try to do something, Daddy, or do you not care?
No, we don't care.
You don't care?
You can take a picture of the shop.
Why are I just took a picture of the shot? Okay, you guys are good with that? Okay. I'm good with that too.
Hello.
Take a picture. I love
Good morning. This is our last day at Lake Geneva State Park. Bigfoot State Park is what it's called. And we're gonna go fish the lagoon. Apparently this land was given by Maytag, the guy who owned Maytag, and he made this lagoon the exact same shape as Lake Geneva. And they do stock it with like trout, but we're not trout fishing this morning. We're gonna go fish for some bass. And we just think that since we saw a frog jump in the water last night, we know it's on the menu. So this morning we brought Kermit with us. So Kermit's gonna help us out this morning. Wish us luck. Big turtle. Big turtle down there. See him? I think I hit him in the head with this frog. He went under. They've got rentals over there, Blade, boat rentals or something. Or paddle boats. Now it doesn't seem like any fish seem to bite, or they're not here. I don't know. Lots of weeds, muck down there, but I don't see much depth. There's some rocks down there. I can see some fish. Bluegill. I don't know about this place. Bluegill, I mean, if they want kids catching bluegill, this is a great place. Throw some worm out there in a small hook, catch them all day. Oh, except for that. Yeah, bluegill, see him? I let him off. It's called an LDR, long distance release. Actually, he really wasn't on there. He was just holding on really good. He didn't want to let go. The hook hadn't even had him. Probably had it down his throat. That was not pulling on very hard to set the hook. What's that? It's funny, I had a hit and then now I'm stuck on a log. I don't know if I'm gonna get that off. Oh, I swam away. I think he's going towards... That thing's big. He's coming up. Maybe he'll eat my lure. That's a snapping turtle. See that tail? Look, he's coming up. Nope, he's under the surface. Oh, he's gonna hit my worm. Oh yeah, hit it. Hit it, buddy. Hit it. It'll be fight on if he does. No, he missed it.
Right here. Then you went really
I have to walk to the shore. I probably still wouldn't get him. Oh, he's gone now. Oh, there's right there. Let's see if I can get him to eat this. There he came up. That was just a good view and I was looking straight down on him. Just caught a yellow perch. He's huge. Okay, buddy, stop. Trying to help you out here. Couldn't get a worm to bite. Couldn't get the frog to anything to bite on a frog. Well, the bluegill were biting on the worm, but you can't get them hooked. Nothing on the frog though. No bass yet. Still looks good. You gotta check these all the time. Make sure there's no weeds caught in them. Make sure they're straight, not bent. Looks good. There we go. Look at that giant. Look at that giant, Blade. Giant fish. Okay, little buddy. You got freckles. Oh, I can know all. There's a bunch over here, Blake. Come fish right over here. They keep hitting my lure. They have trouble getting in their mouth. Just cast along the weeds or just out there, and then it hit it right up here above these weeds. Man, you got it all the way in your mouth, buddy. Get it out. Out there. I hit it about right here. You see him hit it? He hit it right there. Cast a little more close to these weeds. Oh, I got something on my lure. Right there. Oh, he came off. You gonna try it? Same thing? I'll move. It's right there in that same spot they seem to hit it. Well, that wraps it up for us today. Not biting very well, were they? Hey, look at this. This is what's supposed to be here. What did we catch?
Just that, pretty much.
Bluegill. And you know what's funny? I don't even see a yellow perch in here. I caught a yellow perch. There were no, well, I think I saw a really large smallmouth bass jump out of the weeds and grab something. We saw frogs. Didn't see anything that looked like a pike. Didn't see that. We caught bluegill. No crappie, no largemouth. We did see no painted turtle. It was a giant snapper. Didn't see any catfish or bullheads. We didn't see any trout. What did we see?
I guess just bluegill.
Bluegill.
Carp.
Carp. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. There's a giant carp. How big is the carp? He was pretty big. Yeah, I think he hit my line once and spit it out before I realized he was there.
Okay.
That would have been a lot of fun. Oh, Blaze got my bag. Where's my bag?
No.
I have my bag on my shoulder. So as we were saying, is that yeah, they just weren't biting very well. Man, that top frog, nothing. The famous worm, nothing. Even spinners, and caught a few. bluegills and stuff. Now we're heading out. We're going to be going to Lake Michigan. There's a park there we're staying at. I don't recall the name of it right off the bat, but we're going to go back. We'll get everything packed up in the truck and we're going to leave. So it's probably taking about an hour and a half. We're all packed up. Everybody packed up? Y'all snug back there? So we're leaving Bigfoot State Park
Lake Geneva.
and Lake Geneva, and we're getting ready to go to where?
First, we're going by Wind Point Lighthouse in the village of Wind Point, which is south of Milwaukee. And then we're going north to Sheboygan to Kohler Andre State Park.
Kohler Andre, that's what I was trying to think of earlier. For it.
That's where it's going to.
That's going to, yep. Camera's been giving me lots of trouble today. All right, here's our camp all cleaned up, and we're getting ready to go. Bye. We're trying to take a shortcut, but look, there's a tree across the road, so we had to stop really quickly, and then we turned around. So now we're heading back the other way. We'll find an alternate route. Jeannie was just saying, oh, this is gonna cut off a good corner.
Nope.
No, I don't think so.
We're gonna go back out and do the corner.
Now we got stuck behind them line painting, and we had to cross the road to come to the gas station. And now my tires are yellow.
Wind Point Lighthouse.
Oh yeah, look at that. We're pulling up to a lighthouse.
600 feet, you will arrive at your
And I
destination.
see a great lake in front of us. It's a pretty big lake. So where do we park at? Arrived. I've been waiting to be arrived my whole life. Arrived at a lighthouse. Aren't you excited? We're at a
I'm
lighthouse.
excited. It is pretty cool.
Pretty tall.
Yeah. Looks like a lighthouse.
Lighthouse.
Now the person doesn't know where to park.
All right, we're gonna take our first look at Lake Michigan. Well, not my first, because I've been to Lake Michigan. It's their first.
This is 108 feet from the tallest and oldest lighthouses, still serving navigation on the Great Lakes. Foghorn could be heard for 10 miles.
Maybe they'll blow it off today. What do you think, Miranda? You know, look at that big lake.
Lake Michigan.
It's a pretty big lake. Look up at that and get dizzy. Ah!
Right there.
It's like the ocean, only freshwater. It's a really big lake.
Very big. It does look like the ocean. But the only way you can see land is down there, and that's just because that's the coastline. What do you think, Fernanda? Got a lot of whiting?
Cold?
Not too cold, but a little cold. Probably like a 7.
It's not very cold. It's not salty. It's so odd. It feels like you're at the ocean, but you're not. Oh, and it smells clean. It doesn't smell like that oceany stink. Fresh, clean air coming off that.
You're warm or cold?
Well, I did between like 70 degrees.
Not too bad.
I touched the water.
You got your feet wet. Nope, not salty. The taste test. Find out which one's better, a real orange or orange fruit slice. Let me see. Orange fruit slice. Mmm. That savory orangeness. I gotta chew this one out. Sticks in your teeth. Or a real orange. That's pretty good. I think the fruit slice is better. Just kidding. But with the fruit slice, you get your red ones too. So different flavors.
My fingers are all sticky.
It's really hot out here. If it wasn't for the wind, we'd
Yeah,
be
the
burning
wind.
up.
Thank goodness for the wind. Yeah. Do you go touch Lake Michigan?
Uh-huh. Touch the water?
I haven't touched it yet. No. Trying not to get my sandals wet. That's what it's saying.
Uh-huh. What's it called again?
Kohler Andre.
Kohler Andre?
There are two last names. Somebody Kohler and somebody Andre. So, it's called Kohler Andre State Park.
Yucca. I said, what are you doing?
According to you, let me pop this it right here. Oh, like came out like a big ball. No wonder it doesn't come out. got our tent put up at the Sheboygan State Park. Actually, it's Cole or Andre. Yeah, there we go. Our front porch is up. Our little house for a couple days is in place. Now we gotta furnish it with all its nice furnishings.
Yes.
And get a fire going.
Get a fire going on the playroom. Close it again. You.
All right, Blade, you happy there's some trees here? Look what Blade has up.
Or
And look what I have up. Depending on our mosquito situation, maybe I'll sleep here.
I thought it was gonna be fun.
me too.
Getting ready to get fire for burgers. Mommy's getting the table cleaned off, and we got our tent all set up. And it's starting to sprinkle, I think. This is pretty comfortable. So I'm trying to decide tonight whether I'm going to sleep in my cot or my hammock. If the mosquitoes will go away, I'm sleeping in my hammock. But if not, I'm going to sleep in my cot. All right, but it's still nice to sleep in this during the daytime. That's why I set it up. Laundry time.
Randy, you're supposed to grab your dirty laundry.
They do
She put it.
Gunnar, can you get the keeper of that?
too much stuff in my bags.
We actually have quite a bit of laundry.
Yeah.
We each carry it
Mom, you got
individually.
different stuff.
I actually have Gunnar holding it for me at the moment. This is Mommy and Daddy's. Everyone's got theirs. Shut the door. Unlock the truck.
Ooh, I hear the waves coming from
Right there.
the ocean, Lake
Now
Ocean.
advise them where to go.
It's a ramp.
All
Ride
right.
you back into the.
Into the ocean lake. Campers laundry. We're gonna take over. We got lots of laundry. Stinky kids. Check this out, it's nice.
Someone stuck it.
We see one person on that beach with a pet. We're gonna yeet them off.
Whoa, they're riding their bikes down to the sand.
Would be better to take the long concrete pathway than the short sandy area?
I feel the wind coming off it. Nice cool wind.
We don't have a teleportation system. When will teleportation be made in this world?
Next year, I think.
A while.
You can make it. You can be the designer of it.
How on earth would I learn how to transport atoms to a different part of the universe?
Gunner's not minding wearing his jeans now.
Whoa. That's a big lake. Should we run over and scare them all? Ready? Ready? No, wait for me. Wait for me. Ready? Okay, ready? Set. Run. They lost their feathers, we scared them so much. warm you up? It's hanging out laundromat.
I forgot to bring some electronics to charge while we were here because we don't have anyone in our campsite to charge them. I was hugging Maya and like unfortunately had the bathroom here.
You had these bunched together, so they're not.
Look at all this clothes we just washed and dried. Now we have clean underwear and shirts.
Hey, Daddy, get her.
Wet socks. They're still wet from the long journey.
Is this Blake's sporn bag?
Yeah, my bag.
You want to use your phone bag?
I don't know. Do you have anything else?
I don't think we did.
Wet
but
socks.
Just grab a bag there.
We decided to go check out another location on the water to get to see Lake Michigan.
A little chilly out here. These need our sweatshirt.
You open the door for Valerie?
Oh, okay.
It's locked when it's supposed to be open. It's open when it's supposed to be
Well,
locked.
I had her like push the button down.
We won't leave you, Valerie.
We'll have you ride in the roof. Just hang on to the bag.
Okay.
Or zip yourself up.
Hey, drive back to
Sand in
camp
my
now.
sandals.
Good morning. We're at Kohler Andre State Park in Wisconsin on Lake Michigan. And we're gonna go fishing, not on the lake, but there's a small pond back here. I have a feeling it's probably mostly dried up and probably not very good for fishing. But we're gonna take this hike, a little less than half a mile, and see if we can catch something there. And then tomorrow we might check out this small, I call it a creek, they call it a river, Black River, and see if we can fish that with a canoe. I have no idea where this pond is. We're going to swamp. You know it's marshy if all these pussy willows are growing up over here. Gee, I wonder if there's so many mosquitoes last night. We found it. Don't know how close we can get to the shore to fish it. Yeah, it looks like we can. I see some bluegill down there. I forgot my chest mount, so I'm not going to record me casting the fish.
Well, you're gonna catch a big fish here.
You're not going to catch very many big fish? Probably not. Let's fish catch something. Got one on here. Blade's recording me. We don't know what it is yet. We hit my frog. Bass. Look how dark he is. He's been sunning. Oh. Oh yeah. Not a bad one. Kermit does it again. Kermit likes to pull the big ones out of the lake, the pond. Not that it's a big fish, but it might be big for this one. All right, let's put him back inside. Put him back in. There you go. Oh, look, right underneath that. Right underneath that. Looks like dead weed, but I don't think it's dead. Must be just the color of it. He hit right about over there. Well, so far we haven't even got a bite other than that bass I caught earlier. And we've tried a whole bunch of different lures. Even the bluegill aren't very active. They're not even, pecking at the worms and things like that. So we're just finishing up with the rooster tail, and then we're heading back to camp. But it sure has been a nice morning. Cool weather, and it's warming up though. As squeaky as my truck. My butt's too big for the seat though. Yeah. I love these things. Yeah, I love these. When I was a kid, if I ever found one, I'd be playing those things for hours. Oh, you got better sand over there. Your sand's wet. My sand's all dry.
Oh, I guess I just dug a little bit deeper.
Wow.
Can't dig much.
It doesn't let you dig very deep, does it?
Yeah.
In the sun it's 100 degrees, in the shade it's 60 degrees.
Yep. That's why I chose the
Got
shade.
air conditioning coming off
It is air
the
conditioning.
lake.
Right there. Right over there.
Lake Michigan. I bet you don't believe me. I'm gonna go show you what's on the other side of that dune. The ocean of lake. You're gonna think we're on Atlantic Ocean. Or Pacific for how cold it is. How cool and clean.
Hi.
Big swing.
I need to be pushed. It's hard to move. Wee. 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 Wee.
Let me push you really hard.
No,
Why not? I can spin you around really fast.
but I don't want that. I like flying.
Did you lose your hat, Benanda?
I'm flying right now.
Whereas if we go in over there, we'll just walk around.
Closed.
Oh, you could be open now.
They have rip currents here.
So 12:30. What time is it now?
Now he's looking pretty angry as you walk by.
Really?
You're probably squinting.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
why I'm out here walking this trail for.
Okay, how you eating last one?
Time for another picture. All right, let's get the camera ready. Mommy's got her phone in selfie mode.
Yep. Oh,
No,
I
it
don't.
isn't.
No,
Sorry.
she doesn't.
It's in what do
Well, it's because I never take selfies, so.
You want me in the picture? Or you want me to use my arm?
Sure, I want you in the picture.
Okay. Okay.
At least we're not facing the sun, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So,
Got it.
recording you taking pictures.
What the 50 cents is for?
I know.
$200.50. I refuse to pay that extra 50 cents if I get a fine. This is like a bicycle roller coaster. You can say I've been on a bicycle wooden roller coaster. That would be fun. See how it dips up and down? Woo. Down.
Your wheels don't like slide out
Up.
around the corner.
Oh, down, up. Whee. Even got some like embankments, berms.
Yeah, they need to like bank it the other way.
Look at that, oh, look at that one.
This whole trail doesn't lead down to the water.
Look how big the whole hole is. The hole. We're going to Lake Michigan Beach.
Woohoo!
Wow, aren't we the beach with bunnies? Beach party animals. Look at that. Fowler's Makery Mischief hat going to the beach.
You have one too.
Huh?
You have one too.
Where? Dude. This one's a lot more crowded than the other one.
Yeah.
All right, which side? This side? Cool umbrella. The sides on it. I like that. Sports umbrella.
It's cold.
It does feel cold.
It's cold.
Well, because we're so hot. Yo. I think you're right, Blade.
Yeah.
It feels like ice water. Whoa.
Yeah, there's no way I'm swimming in that.
Whoa.
No way I'm swimming in that.
That's pretty cold.
It's cold.
My feet are going numb.
It'll cool you off quick though, won't it?
That's why everybody's not in the water. Is it cold? It doesn't seem as cold right here.
I know. I will be leaving.
Okay. I think it's because my feet are really hot. Now my feet are cold.
My feet are dead.
They're dead. They're purple.
Purple feet. Is my blister okay?
Yeah, it looks like it. Go jump in, Mom.
Nope. Mama's not jumping in.
Are you chicken?
It looks like the real world.
Yeah.
What do you say?
With the glasses on, it looks like the real world, but in reality, everything's so pale.
Well, because it cuts through the haze.
Let me
Feels pretty warm after being out there.
Like the Roman campfire.
Here's everybody eating dinner on Thursday night.
So it's been 7 days.
Yep. And we're eating this campfire cooked. What? You guys cheated.
We did.
But you agreed to it. Cheating.
Oven roasted chicken. How'd we do that over the fire?
Walmart.
Walmart. Good morning. We're about to leave Kohler Andre State Park in Wisconsin on the Michigan River. And can you believe that we fit all of that in that truck? That's 6 people, a canoe, all of our camping gear for 6 people. We made it all fit. So getting ready to hit the road. Next stop I think is Dillon State Park in Ohio on our way back to Virginia. Okay, we've policed the area and no trash, nothing left behind. Oh, you see that right there? Ah, rats. I cracked my lens cover. I wonder how many videos that's going to show up on. Well, I hope you see we can all live with it. Okay, until I get a new lens cover for my GoPro 9. I'm glad they're easily replaceable.
There's the Pilot Dam, Driver Dam. Ohio State Line. Look who's driving.
Welcome to Ohio.
It's Mr. Boy. Mr. Boy drive this from Indiana to Ohio.
We're here. Let's see if
Take the next left toward NR21.
anybody's at the gate. Whoa, it's Santa. We'd like to stay at the state park. I bet Christmas time they have them in the Santa suit. All right, you got your picture? Bye, Santa.
There's nobody there. Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
Santa.
Santa statue.
Santa. Now we know where Santa stays on the summer. Whenever we're not doing
He
Christmas.
works at Dillon State Park.
Yep. We're here. Camp 126. It's reservable. Yeah. Good deal. What a great campsite.
What?
We got a great campsite. Let's set up the tent.
We set it up and then we go drive around it.
Ta-da! And just less than 15 minutes later, everything's all set up.
Yep.
Teamwork. Well, that's pretty
We've been
good.
doing this a lot.
Yeah.
That's what it was like on the hike. You get used to it eventually.
Good morning. We're at Dillon Lake this morning, Dillon State Park, Ohio. And we just got the canoe out and we're gonna go check out this lake. Not much time to fish this morning, but we just want to go check out the lake this morning and see what we can find for fish. Ready to fish blind this morning? Again? All right. Just saw a couple swirls out here. Let's go exploring. Getting this canoe without falling over. These canoes are always more stable than they feel. Especially a river canoe, it has a keel and then 2 flat sides. So you can kind of rock it in whatever way you feel like you're gonna tip over, but it's actually pretty steady on that side. Now lake canoe is real flat on the bottom. That's a bit different. They feel a lot more stable. Now we can fish finally. Okay. log right there in the water. Switch to your buzzbait. You can always switch back to the frog. Your prop bait, I mean. Alright, Blade's gonna try a prop bait, and I'm gonna try this Bill Dance Spitting Image. Got lots of bait fish out here. What a beautiful lake. Lots of bait fish out there. Didn't like the frog, but we might go back to it if we hit the shore. But since we're seeing some bait fish, I'm going to throw out this Spitting Image. See if I can catch anything. Let's throw another one here. Wow, there's so much bait fish in this lake. I mean, you can look all the way out there. There's bait fish everywhere. But none are hitting my topwater. I'm gonna try walking the dog with this. Give it a little pause. Blade's fishing a prop bait now. I'm thinking about going to a chatterbait and then going back to fishing the shore a little bit. Not many big splashes out there. I'm half expecting to see a bunch of stripers come up. It's hard walking the dog in a canoe and a spinning rod. But I don't know. I can't figure it out. Where are the boats at?
Away from the hurricane.
The Blade and I are sitting here in this boat, this canoe, wondering why we're the only person on this lake.
On Saturday morning.
On a Saturday morning. I don't get it. There's no boat limit on this lake. So
And there are lots of
so
people
you-
at the state park.
yeah, the state park's completely filled up. So I'm wondering why there's not bass boats everywhere right now. Or people water skiing. This is like perfect water skiing lake right here. I didn't see any restrictions on engine size
Yeah.
or anything, so I don't. This is kind of, Blade and I were just wondering, maybe there's no fish in the lake. Only you can see millions of bait fish.
Maybe if there's no fish in the lake, there's still be people water skiing.
Yeah. Now here's something coming. That sounds like an airplane.
Yeah, it's just
Is that an airplane behind us?
right there.
Oh yeah, there it is. You can see that. You know what that airplane is probably looking at us saying, look at those fools down there in that canoe. Don't they know there's a hurricane coming? Didn't they hear about the severe thunderstorm on its way? Well, hey, I'm not complaining we got the whole lake to ourselves. But I would like to catch some fish. You don't need a depth finder if you know you got lots of bait fish and good structure. Just keep pounding the shore. They might be deeper. 8:30 in the morning, there's the first boat we've seen. It looks like they're stopping out in the middle. So maybe the fish are deep. We'll have no way of knowing without a depth finder. Yeah, looking for a spot. Crazy. No one on the lake, except for that one boat and us now. Fishing this little lay down sticks over here. Had our first hit of the day. Blade snagged up on it. Something nibbled on it. Not big enough to eat it though. Let's try that again. Fix my worm so it looks a little more delicious. See if I can get it to hit again. really small bass or maybe just a bluegill. I get a catfish. I got a fish on the line. I don't know what it is. I just wasn't catching anything, so I threw a little weight jig on. It's catfish. Well, he's a pretty decent one too. Look at that guy.
Yeah, it's a good size one.
Hello, Mr. Fishy. That was like the second cast. At least it's something.
That was the first cast.
Well, maybe it was. Because I threw it out and it didn't go where I wanted to, so maybe I was reeling it in. All right, buddy. Do I need the net? Just jump off. I want to do an LDR. Yeah, just pick him up. I know. Here, let's see if I can unhook it from his lip and then we'll just let him go. You want to unhook it? Pliers? You can do it on the front if you want to. Make it easier for you. Well, there's some fish in the lake. Yeah, I guess that was the first cast. Wasn't expecting that.
Actually gets to the hook.
When you get them out, if you want to grab them by the lip, if you want to, let us see the fish.
The mouth is pretty hard.
Okay, got it. Thanks. Oh, yeah. Pretty long. Awesome. Yeah.
He's got pretty sharp teeth.
Yeah. All right, you can let him go. Thank you. That was on, I guess, little jig. Yeah. I don't want to catch catfish today, but at least it's catching something. Thanks, Blade. We found some deep water, we believe, and we're going to try to fish some worms through this brush and see if we catch anything. But we're about done for the day. Fishing's been terrible. Not even bluegill biting. But it is deeper here, which is good. Deep water near the shore. What we've been looking for all morning. About the time we find it though, it's time to go. We'll give this little section here a shot and then we'll be done for the day. So now we're anchoring, letting the wind pull us back towards this tree here. It's in fairly deep water, but no, it fell off the ledge. It's hard to get where I want it. That's pretty good cast right there. Let it fall to the bottom. Oh, hang on. Oh. Well, not sure if that was a bass or not. It felt like it moved off with it, so I set the hook. And either it was a bass and he went underneath the limb, or I just got hung up. All right, I'll let Blade cast. Go ahead, Blade, cast, so I don't mess you up. I don't want to mess that spot up either. So I might break this off. I think I'm gonna break it off so I don't mess up the spot. Maybe it'll come loose, or maybe my bass will come loose. I had that happen, I think it was last week. To break it off and the bass came loose and he was still on there. The tangle came loose is what I meant to say. All right, let me tie something new on. Well, I think that's it for us today. What a beautiful lake. What a perfect morning, perfect water, perfect bait fish, perfect clouds. We didn't catch any fish, except for that catfish. We weren't trying to catch a catfish. We have no depth finder. They have to be deep someplace on structure. We just don't have any idea where to fish. So we've just been pounding the banks, but they're not anywhere between, really, they're not even in 10 to 15 feet that we can find them. So we had fun, sorta. I got pretty mad a couple times when my lure got hung up and I was trying to deal with the canoe and the wind and the waves from the skier kept going by us. But Blade stayed calm the whole time. Blade never gets upset. So now he's gonna head back to shore. Probably a good mile from where we put in at. Blade thinks he knows why there's no one fishing here today. It's because there are no bass in this lake.
Yeah, there's like
How many hits do you get today?
0.
0.
Mostly just dragging on sticks and stuff, but no actual fish.
And not even bluegill. I mean, I think I had 3 taps from bluegill. Must be really small. That's it. And that catfish, that's it. Not even
They're only bait fish in this lake.
only bait fish. Yep. All the big fish are gone. They went away for the summer. Godzilla.
Catch all the fishies?
No,
No.
there weren't any.
It's not another Dead Sea like Lake Anna, is it?
There is a Dead Sea.
Oh no. Well, bummer. Sorry, we were hoping that you were catching all the fishies.
There's like lots of little bait fishy stuff on the surface, but like nothing going after them.
Yeah.
And when you're fishing on the shore, like we went a long way, like not even in the nibble. I don't know where they all are.
Bummer.
It was the absolute perfect conditions
Yeah,
to catch fish.
and it's a
This
really
morning.
nice lake.
It was beautiful.
And no one was on the lake until what, 8:30 we saw the first boat. No one.
Because I thought you guys were gonna have like a rush at the ramp.
There's no one there.
Me too. That's why we decided to go to the canoe launch instead, because I thought they'd be fighting people at the launch. So yeah, it was perfect conditions. Perfect. There was bait fish everywhere.
Huh.
But because we had no depth finder, we could only fish along the shore where we thought was kind of deep. Nope.
Sorry.
That was it.
This was
Only
a pretty lake.
It was a beautiful lake. Really nice.
Little spot.
We're going to check out the beach at Dillon State Park.
Been around carrying a switch.
With glasses.
That wouldn't be an altar.
Drinking.
That'd be the same. An altar would be an alternate,
Drinking a
like
Capri
opposite.
Yeah.
Like walking around with a football, playing catch.
Okay, his twin minus the fact that he has different color hair.
I got him on camera. That's what Gunner looks like when he walks around.
Is that it?
So you can pick your way, Daddy. You can go left or right.
That's an opinionated statement.
So there's the water that way. It obviously must be the bigger river.
This is Lynch.
I guess you could walk on the side if you wanted to. I think the little river is out Daddy's window that way. And there's your Y Bridge.
Park
looking bridge.
So it's been replaced lots of times.
Because it keeps getting destroyed.
Yep. The third generation Y bridge is the period 19. The original bridge was uncovered. The Y bridge is the only one of its kind in the world. Note the trolley car exiting the bridge. Here they had it covered. This is the fourth Y bridge, opened in 1902. It was built to accommodate streetcars and pedestrians. And the one that we see today was built in 1979. And they had toll fees. A foot passenger had to pay 3 cents each horse, mule, or ass. 1 year old or upwards, 4 cents. Each rider and horse, 12.5 cents, Dan. Each sleigh or sled drawn by 2 horses or oxen, 25. And each coach with 4 wheels and driver drawn by 4 horses, 75 cents.
That bridge is famous.
Who here doesn't know why?
Don't drop your phone.
Amy, don't drop the stick. You mean don't drop my walking stick.
Walk across it, Ryan. Walk across it.
No.
Okay.
No.
There's one.
Look,
Daddy,
look,
Daddy.
look, Miranda, you're stepping over the water. You're over the water.
Daddy,
World famous. Is that like world famous chicken? So like chicken.
Exactly what Valerie said. What's this Old National Road? We have to look at what Old National Road was.
Well, my YouTube channel is technically world famous because people in Hong Kong watch it. It's famous all over the world. It's on the other side of the world.
It's not very deep.
No trespassing. You don't say.
It is still an active track.
But if you put a penny on one, just to the top.
Because see how it's not all rusty on top?
Yeah.
Shiny. So train.
I don't think they would have these signs here if it wasn't active.
That water looks dirty too.
you could just jump in that.
Ooh. Ooh. You pushed in there. Oh. Oh. Oh, we still do have a Big Brothers, Big Sisters. It still exists.
Apparently.
Poor town. The girls smashed with it.
Oh, that's
Here you are. You checking out the cool Reggie?
Six figures, like look professional.
The stick figures are popular these days.
Smells like
You look
pizza.
professional without doing anything.
Oh yeah, and ranked in the top pizzerias nationwide in Pizza Today magazine.
Top 100 pizzas.
In the nation, no less.
Nope.
You just recorded yourself saying no. So, good job on that. That's probably not too far from what telling me from seeing it.
We have to record our food before it's all gone in a split second. I got carbonara. Miranda
I
got
got bread.
bread. Of course, she's eating pizza now. Now we got
The meat ravioli.
ravioli. Now we got Tuscan
Chicken.
carbonara. Then we got spaghetti and meatballs. And then I got lasagna.
Here you can see the meat. See?
Oh,
A lot of meat.
Yeah. I also got your wet.
delicious.
I'm gonna eat that.
It came with this garlic cheese bread. How was your famous dinner, Valerie?
It was excellent.
It was excellent. How was your famous dinner?
Pretty good.
Hair. Right?
How was your famous dinner?
It was actually pretty good.
It
I
was
had the Tuscan.
famous.
It was really good.
All right. Everybody else? Everybody's having a party here. It's like one big happy family. Look, it's like a block party. It's like a giant block party. Look at all this work going on. Late and Mommy are finishing pack up the canopy. Thank you, Miranda. We already did the tent, rolled up, already in the back. Now, we got everything unloaded.
The beef wants to go home.
Make lunch, and then pack it all up before the rain comes in 5 minutes.
What?
Yep, rain is coming. Yeah, we're all packed up, ready to go. Just gonna run over and go to the bathroom before we hit the road. Throw our trash away. I'm not sure if that wraps up our trip or not, but we're driving about 6.5 hours back to Virginia. Not sure if we'll have any adventures along the way or not. Da, 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 da. And Gunner's gonna play. What are you gonna do on a long trip home? What shall you do?
Sleep and play video games, because what else am I to do?
You drive?
Maybe, okay, sorry, I can't drive. I'm 13 years old, otherwise you'd be arrested. But
Okay.
either that, or if the internet hotspot is on, watch YouTube or something,
Okay.
and then we can like and subscribe to Dad's videos.
All right. Good plug. Thank you. Is that where that is? I was walking around looking for that. I walked around to the other side of the building and found one.
Oh, they were on both sides.
It wasn't the right one.
Oh.
It like sprays really hard.
Oh.
Whoa, Blade's got his life. Water. Oh, he's checking it. She found somebody's phone. Blade's policing the area. See if we left anything. Looks pretty clean.
West Virginia. Welcome to West Virginia.
Welcome to West Virginia. again. We were already in West Virginia. Now we're in West Virginia again after going through
Then we're
Pennsylvania.
going to go one more time.
Are we gonna go through Pennsylvania one more time?
Oh no, we're gonna
Or
go to Maryland, then
Maryland.
West Virginia.
I
again.
think
Okay.
from being in the truck so long, my legs are shrinking.
The reason I stopped here real quick is because I want to check this out. Is that next spring, Blade and I are going to do the C&O Canal from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, down to DC. So on this map, here's where we are right now. We're along the Potomac River, and then we're going to go down into DC. So I thought it'd be neat to see the tunnel. We got a camp. This is one of the campgrounds we'll be staying at. It's right here. See the tunnel up there. It's not very long. Oh, cool. You can walk up there. Yeah. It's spooky. Ooh. It's just light enough in here to see things, but you can't see your feet, and the ground is really uneven, so you can trip if you're not careful. They do have that nice handrail right here. Hey, what are you doing up there?
Just chilling.
Hanging out? Whoa.
Miranda, don't get close to
I want to come up there.
I wouldn't come down those because they haven't cleaned those up.
Okay.
I think more people go this way.
Can you jump in the water from here?
Yeah.
It's not deep enough.
Yeah, you break your bones. Don't even think about it.
There's Sharpie's rocks are right there.
Jaggy.
That's it. We made it back home. Now it's time to unload everything and put stuff away, which will probably take 6 months.